Today, I'm gonna be building the ultimate food base in 99 Nights in the Forest. Right now, I'm playing as the cook class, which I've never done before, but it gives us some seasoning. So pretty much all the food that we get, we'll be able to get even more hunger from it and make a food item that you can't get without it. And apparently I can't get any wood. Yo, what? Okay, I finally got some wood. No idea, I think I was lagging. Alright, what is that? Alright, well, I gotta fix this lag. Okay, the lag should be fixed, and we now have fire level 4. I'm also gonna get us a map and a farm plot for food. Place a farm plot off to the side right here, and the map always goes next to a crafting bench. We can also get the regular bed and the sundial. Also just got the bunny foot, which means I can get the good sack from the trader, and now I have the good sack and axe. But as for building the ultimate food base, we're gonna need a ton of farm plots. So we're gonna need to get a lot of wood, which when we chop down the trees, we're also gonna save our saplings to build a tree wall around our base. I'm also gonna want to go collect a bunch of cake, because that's one of the best food items in the game with how it gives you food and health. And we're definitely gonna need the crockpot as well. So let me first start with getting the crockpot. I think I can also get the first kid while we do that as well. There we go. Alright, he's back home safe, and we have a ton of food now, but I still need to go get some scrap for the crockpot. There we go. We got our first piece of cake. We're gonna put that in our bag. Don't want to eat it yet. We're gonna save that probably for the very end. We also got a second piece in here. Got the spear as well. Definitely gonna be needing that. All right, let's set the cake off to the side. Maybe I could even make the full cake. Like take all the pieces and make a giant circle of what the original cake looked like. But now I just need some wood, and I think we should have enough for the crock pot. Maybe just a little more scrap and then we'll be good. All right, we need the crafting bench 3, and now I just need 11 more wood. There we go. Now we have enough for the crock pot. So I'm gonna take all the carrots we have, make some stew, and I'm hoping I can show you guys the hearty stew, because this I think will be the first time I've ever seen it. We should be able to get it because it's a 25% chance, and I have enough carrots for 4 stews. Not the second one, not the third one. We have 1 chance left, not the 4th one either. So I guess we'll have to wait till we can get the hearty stew when we get more carrots. But for now, I'm interested to see, does the seasoning work on the stew? I think it does. It seems to be. Yeah, it's glowing now. Okay, so that should give me even more food. Oh yeah, that was way more food. Interesting. I wonder how much extra the seasoning really gives you. Either way, we have a ton of food now. But the aliens are also here, so let's go get the alien mothership. I also do want a ray gun. Oh, this is perfect. I want to collect these too. The meat sandwiches, or question mark meat sandwiches. That way we can have even more food in our base. We also did just get the ray gun. Furniture trader's in town as well. Good evening, my good sir. We only have 15 coins. I guess I'll take the fairy lights double. Oh, this is perfect. We're gonna get some bandages in here and another cake if I can get it. I don't want to die. I gotta be careful. These guys will hit pretty hard, especially the guy with the mace. Dude, I'm taking a bandage. Okay, now we're good. Should be fine even if they hit me. There we go. Oh wait, second kid's right here. I didn't even realize that. All right, why are there 2 alpha wolves in here, man? Gotta take another bandage. Can use my revolver. Why? Seriously, why are there alpha wolves in there? What? How'd they even get in there? Yo, why are there so many out here, man? Okay, I'm gonna take a loop around like this, and then gonna have to grab the bandage and the cake really fast. Chest 2, I think. I don't see the wolves coming in here. Oh, it's just a good axe. But I will be glad for the cake and the extra bandages, because I kind of did just use my 2 bandages. There we go. Just got a rifle as well. That'll help us because we do have a raid going on at the base right now. Also, I do want to mention this in the video. Thank you guys so much for the support on the videos. Genuinely reading the comments, because I read a decent amount of them. It's been a pretty good experience hearing that all you guys like these videos, and I'm just glad I can make them for you guys. So I appreciate you guys a ton, and definitely gonna keep making videos. I think my Wi-Fi, I tried to upgrade it. I think I should be good. I have disconnected in so many videos. It's insane. So now I should be able to make way more. All right, we got our meat sandwich. So we're going to keep our rarer food items over here. We have another piece of cake, so we're going to put that there. We also have more carrots, so I'm going to see if I can get the hearty stew or not. I'm also going to drop the stew that I do have so that I can use the seasoning on it. All right, that's good. I wonder how much food it gives you. Quite a lot. I think that's a little bit more than half. Still only getting the stews though. I should be able to get get hearty stew. Maybe I'm just getting unlucky right now. There it is, hearty stew. I wonder how much this thing gives you. Gonna put some seasoning on that. I seriously have enough food for probably the next 5 days in this game. Maybe like 3 days to be realistic, but the seasoning helps a lot. And the hearty stew, I have no idea how much that gives. But now that we have the crock pot and farm plots working, we're gonna go to more of the alien ships and even try to get into the mothership just so that we can get more meat sandwiches and get as many as the game even has. Because the only place to really find them is with the aliens. And if we loot these 2 ships and the mothership, we'll have literally every single one in the game. So I found the one that takes us to the mothership. We're gonna take out these 2 aliens, or I think just one. The other guy's too far away. Yeah, I don't even need to bother him. Take this scrap and the laser sword and let's go. All right, we just cleared the first 2 rooms. I'm gonna have to run in the 3rd room, open the chest, and then the rest of the aliens will spawn. Oh, I don't see a meat sandwich. I don't see one on the shelf over there. I think I might only get 1 meat sandwich. Did get the laser cannon though. But we have our last guy right here. There we go. I'm gonna take all this scrap 100%, but there is no meat sandwich. I might be able to get one at the last ship, but other than that, we might only get 1. I think that would make it the rarest food item in the game. A seasoned meat sandwich, probably the rarest item in the game. Because cakes, you can get a lot of those, but the meat sandwiches are pretty limited. We also found the Stronghold. That is good. But now that my hunger is at almost 0, I'm gonna see what a seasoned hearty stew can give you. Okay, that's maybe like 2/3, 75% around that of your entire food bar. So that's pretty good. But now let's check our last alien ship here. Nothing. We didn't get one. Did get a laser cannon though. That's kind of crazy. But we didn't get any other meat sandwiches, which means there's only 1 in the entire game right now. So let's loot this Stronghold really quick. I do want to get the chainsaw, and hopefully with the chainsaw we should be able to get a ton of saplings for a wall around our base. All right, that's first floor done, second floor done, and this is the last guy. There we go. Barely have any health left. Okay, not bad. Wanted the chainsaw, but the tack is always useful. All right, so this is officially the rarest food item in our game. So we're not gonna eat that. Maybe at the very end I'll eat it, but for right now this thing will be protected. It's going on top of the... It's going right there. You know what? Now that I have a bunch of food, I'm gonna take the biofuel processor and we could use carrots in it to get our fuel up to the next level. I'm also gonna place down some more farm plots because for the ultimate food base, you need all 20 farm plots. 100%. Furniture trader is in town now, and now that I have a lot of coins, should be able to get some good stuff. Yeah, I think I can get everything. Wooden stools are good. Some hedgerows as well. Still got 25 coins left over. Now I just need to get a ton of fuel for the fire. And that way I'll be able to loot further out, which should give me the strong axe soon, and then we can really build our tree wall. But then we can also use it to build our farm plots because we're gonna need a lot of wood. And speaking of that, I'm hoping I get the chainsaw out of here. This was a really good find. Maybe we'll get it. Another tack. Can't even pick it up. Oh, no way. I see 2 pieces of cake on the inside through the windows. There's one right here. Then the other one is past this wolf here. There we go. Now I have 6 pieces of cake in total. All right, this should be fire level 5. There we go. Also gonna make some more farm plots. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make the next 2 beds. Definitely gonna need those. There we go. We got the strong axe. Definitely gonna need that. I'm also trying to get some fuel because we're gonna need that for the next fire, which should be the last one. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh no, this dude's running Mach 12 and I just ran out of battery. Get him stuck on this tree maybe? Oh no, he's coming at me. This could be bad. I don't see any fireflies neither. Oh, he's gonna get another hit. We should be good though. We made it back to base. Barely. Did get a bunch of stuff too. I should be able to get the next fire pretty easy. Yeah, look at all this stuff that I have. See if we can get it. There we go. Also did get 4 more pieces of cake, which was pretty crazy, honestly. I don't remember seeing this much cake in game, especially not like this. I think we might have enough, maybe 1 or 2 more pieces and we can build the full cake. But before doing that, now that we have access to all 4 kids, we're gonna go find them. All right, got the second key and the second kid. Third kid is nearby as well, so we're gonna head over there and get both kids at the same time. And we got the third kid as well. Now I have no idea where the 4th kid is, so we're gonna have to go back to base and then look on the map, or actually we'll have to use a compass instead. All right, let's put the second kid down here, kind of over the furniture, but that's fine. And the third kid right here. There we go. Furniture trader's back today. I think I'm just gonna buy out the whole stock. Yep, still got about 50 coins left over too. But now we're gonna go get the 4th kid. Might not have enough time, but we'll see. Laser cannon should do a lot of damage. There it is. Wait, what? Why are there only 4 of them? There's only 4 of them now. I mean, I'll take it. That'll be easier for me, but sometimes it seems like the dungeons don't have as many animals as they're supposed to. I think I might be able to do this in time. time. There we go. Now I have to run all the way back to the base because we got 20 seconds till nighttime. Oh, wait. The timer was off. It's already nighttime, but I should be good. All right, we're safe. And the fourth kid is safe as well. But now that we have the max level fire, I do want to go and loot at the farthest side of the map, or at least as far as you can get on the map. That way, I should be able to find more cakes. That's what I'm hoping for. Found a little compound out here. This should have some cakes, or at least there's a good chance. But there we go. That's the whole base cleared. Now we can see if we can find any cake. There's a good chance, I think, of one being in here. Not there. Not there. Okay. All right. We didn't get any cake this night, so I'm going to get some saplings while we wait for daytime. Then I might go loot a couple more times, and then we're really going to make this base nice. Because I'm going to get a bunch of wood from this, put it into the crafting bench, and then I'm going to make a whole ton of farm plots, and maybe even all of them. I'm definitely going to make all of them, but for right now, not 100% sure. All right. We're going to add one to right here. Then we're going to put another one right here. Then we're going to make as many stews as possible. I wish you could make more than one crock pot too. And then while that's cooking, we're going to go get some more loot. That's interesting. I think I just found a safe spot from the deer and from the wolf. Might have to use that one of these days. All right, we're on day 72 now. Furniture trader's back in town. We have a bunch of saplings, and I'm also making as much stew as possible. So this base is coming together very nice, but we still do have a lot ahead of us. Well, I was a little not careful when looting some trees, so we're gonna try to not spend Robux anymore. All right, I've done a little bit of gathering some stuff. We now have almost 100 wood, 200 scrap, saplings, probably enough for the wall, and this wood, we're gonna use that to build all of the last of the farm plot. Oh, and look at that, perfectly on day 99 too. Beat it in 89 minutes. So let's place the last of these, and then we'll go hit up the furniture trader. All right, let's see what he's got. Let me grab these though. We got 95 coins. You got 3 lavenders, purple chairs, signposts, camping chairs, and 5 wooden chairs. I do want that. All right, we do have a bunch of stuff. Now we have the max amount of farm plots. Definitely gonna move these. This is not the final location. Tons of furniture, defense blueprints, so many saplings that if I pick it up, it lags my game. And we're gonna see just how nice of a base we can make for all this food. So the first thing I want to do is get the wall done, because with that, we can see what we're working with. All right, I'm noticing a little issue. We're gonna have to go around this lake, kind of like this, just because we can't really plant on there. I'm also gonna have to go a little bit in right here to avoid this little square. I do think I'm gonna need to get more saplings though, because so far I only have 13 left and we're maybe halfway done, it seems. All right, there we go. We got a decent outline so far. I want to just wrap around these farm plots, and then it should finish somewhere around here. So I kind of see how I want to make this, but it's definitely gonna take a lot more saplings, so we're gonna go get that. All right, I need maybe 10 more saplings just to be safe, and the wall is complete. Oh wait, there's some right here. This actually might be enough. Yep, that is enough. There we go. The wall is now complete. It's not perfect, but it is pretty big for this base. So now let's plan it. All right, I'm also gonna buy the oil drill because I am getting kind of low on fuel here. There we go. But now let's plan this. I think I put it all in the right spot so that there shouldn't be any giant gaps, but if there are, we'll fix it, and they should all be plantable. But while I wait for these to plant, I'm gonna go get more saplings because there probably will be some things that I need to fix. And there we go. The whole thing is now planted. Now I'm gonna go get some more saplings. We also have a little bit of food, probably enough for the next couple minutes or so. Probably gonna make some more just so that we have some storage, you know, some food in case we run low. All right, so the wall's not 100% done, but it is in the sapling form where you can't walk through it. And so I think our base is protected right now. Yo, they're jumping over the trees. That's a little alarming, but I guess we'll have to see what happens when the trees are fully grown. We also do have a pile of extra saplings just in case. I think I filled in most of the gaps, but we'll see when it fully grows. There we go. Okay, I see a few gaps definitely right here. If they're small, it doesn't matter too much, but there are some big gaps that I do want to get rid of. Like right here, we'll put a few trees like this to cover that up. Right here. All right, most of the gaps should be filled in, where I don't think anyone should be able to get in after that, but there might be 1 or 2 gaps more. We'll just have to see what happens. Looks good. But that is the base so far. We have a huge tree wall. Always looks very nice. nice. And now we have to absolutely make this the best base in the game with all this furniture and all this farm plots, which sadly doesn't make you that much food. So I might have to figure out a way to get enough stew. I don't know. The game doesn't really give you a way to do that, so that sucks. I'm gonna try to drop all of my items, and then I'm gonna pick up all this stew and move it somewhere else. All right, there we go. Now I have to sort it as well. So we're gonna put it behind the tents. We're gonna drop all the stew in one pile and then all the hearty stew in another pile. All right, there we go. We got that sorted for right now. We will put them in a more neat place later, but this is what we got right now. We got a whole pile of stew that defies physics. I mean, usually my soup spills when it's sideways, but I guess not for here. We're also gonna take this cake and the meat sandwich and put them with the rest of the food just off to the side for right now. Then we're gonna have to pick up all these carrots from the farm plots, which that's kind of gonna suck. What in the world? Where's my hammer? Do I not? Oh, I don't even have a hammer yet. I need to go get that. But to do that, we also need a wall or a door, which we're gonna have, I guess, right here is kind of nice. Not bad. Furniture Trader is also back in town, kind of near where the anvil is, so not too big of a detour. There we go. Bought everything from him. Now let's go make our hammer, which we'll need these logs for. Oh, wait, I don't even have any weapons. I didn't bring my weapons with me. I might have to just use my axe. See if this will work. I mean, it has a decent reach, I guess. Not bad. Hold up. This is actually not that hard. Yeah, there we go. They only hit me once. Now we got to build the anvil. Another piece of cake. We'll take that. But now let's actually craft the hammer. Put the stuff down here. There we go. All right. We're about to get raided too. So I'm going to build all the bear traps we can get and put them kind of around the entrance just like this. Just so that'll be a little bit easier. There we go. See how that works. Actually, you know what? Let me move this one right here. All right. Bear traps are working. Try to lead them through the right... Oh, I don't even have a gun on me. I need to pick that up. All right. That wasn't too bad. That was a lot easier than normal. All right. Now let's pick up all these. We can just pick up the farm plots and the carrots fall on their own, but we'll have to pick up those too. Wait a second. I think I have the perfect idea for what I want to do. I genuinely think because we have so many farm plots, I'm going to make a more interesting design that I haven't made before. I don't think so. See if it'll fit back here. It should fit. Okay, it's going to be a little cramped. You know what? This idea is not going to work. I don't think we have the space for it. So we're going to have to do something else. But for now, I'm going to pick up all these carrots. All right, so we got all our farm plots planted. Not the most beautiful thing in the world, but we do have the max amount. So we kind of have to cram them back here. And now I'm going to sort all of my furniture to see what we can actually use on the farm. All right, so we have all these. Now I got to figure out how to make it all fit. So we're going to start by building our trellises near here, near the entrance. Then we're going to take our hedgerows and kind of come down like this. Make a curved one right here. Can make a little intersection one right here because that'll fit. That's looking pretty nice. Gonna put another curved one right here. So now we have our farm, but I do want to make this look really nice. So we're gonna have the fences kind of come out this way. Oh wait, I know exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna come out this way like this, and then we're gonna come back in right here, and we'll finish this off with hedgerows. Has to be the intersection ones though, because I don't have any straight ones. And then we will use this as probably one of the best storage rooms you've ever seen in your entire life. Gonna pick up this one fence right here, just so we have a way in. Gonna expand this side a little bit, and there we go. We have our outline for what is gonna be one of the best places you can visit. We're gonna put a whole bunch of storage back here for all of the food that we're gonna be serving at our brand new restaurant that serves something more than carrots. I know it's hard to believe, but we're gonna serve more than just carrots. All right, that seems to be good. We have all this storage back here, but because we want to show our customers the best up front, we're gonna take our cake and our meat sandwich and have that displayed at the very front. But before we display the cake, I'm very curious to see if we actually can make a full cake out of all this. So I'm wondering how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to go like, oh, this is gonna be hard. I don't even know where this lands. All right, this ain't happening. This just ain't happening, chief. We're just gonna have these as slices, but we're gonna have this on display. Top shelf only though, so we need to go get 3 stews so that we can put those on the bottom shelf, because I think it's only 3 stews you need for a shelf. There we go. And now we can put the cake up top just like this. Absolutely beautiful. An array of cakes all up top. And our meat sandwich, will that fit there too, or is there no more space? Okay, there's no more space, which is why we're gonna put it at the very last slot of this shelf. So let me go get all of our hearty stew, and we're also gonna have that face in the front, because customers want to see your best product. You gotta show your best up front. You gotta let the customers know that what you got is the best food in town. All right, you can fit 3 hearty stews per shelf as well. So I need 5 more, no, 4 more. There we go. All the hearty stew is up there, or at least enough that we need. And then the meat sandwich right there. Boom. Look at that. We are a 5,000 star restaurant right now, but we're gonna have to fill up all of these shelves with everything we have. So let me drop all the rest. To be honest, I think I might have made too much stew because we already have this section here filled and we have so much more stew. You know what? I actually might need a little bit more. We're just about full. I think every shelf is full except this last one right here. But look at this. We have enough stock to feed 10,000 customers. All right, there we go. Every single shelf in here is absolutely full with our best items in display right in the front. But now for our seating area, because a restaurant is not complete unless you can literally eat food here. Wait a second. I forgot one thing. We are gonna get rid of 3 shelves worth of food, and I'll show you guys why. But first, I have to figure out what to do with all this extra stew. No way, I have a genius idea. Hold up. All right, I think that's the maximum you can do. But we now have the world famous Leaning Tower of Stew. Look at the architecture on this thing. Can you believe this was built 3,000 years ago by the ancient Egyptologists? Absolutely amazing. But that's not our only attraction, because we have Mount Stew, a mountain that was formed at least 2,000 years ago by the very old civilization that existed a few thousand years ago and makes things sound cooler. That civilization actually built this, I'm not even lying. All right, there is the frame for our restaurant. We're still not done, but we have the huge carrot garden over here, even a bunny who eats our revenue up like crazy. Nice little hedgerows blocking off the garden, and a storage room full of all the foods you can eat. We got cakes, and we have a alien meat sandwich for our very highest paying customers. This will cost you about 10,000 scrap per bite. We have all of our hearty stew, our regular stew, chicken legs, as well as steak. Now, I did burn them all. As you can see, they're all almost black now, but they're still somewhat edible under FDA instruction. I don't know. They're probably edible, and if you die, just don't sue us. But because we're still not done, I need to make some torches. That is the one thing that I need for this base, because the torches are what make the restaurant look nice. We're gonna put one right here. We're gonna put one back here and one over here by the entrance. That looks pretty nice. That's some lighting up. We're also gonna put a couple in between the farm. It's like right here and right here. Looks very nice. But we do need more wood, so I'm gonna go get that. Wait a second. I have a way better idea for these tables. 10,000 times better for these tables. Instead of having these tables on the inside of the base like normal, this part right here could be our kitchen and also our farm, but the outside will be the dining area. Dining by a lake, or even right here with a lake view. I think we're gonna put our tables maybe on both sides that look cool. So we're gonna put the first one right here, and then surround that with the 5 chairs, just like that. Then we'll have the second table right here and surround this with the stools. There we go. Okay. Actually, let me push in a couple of these stools. They look a little off. There we go. We have our seating done, and then we're gonna put some torches around here as well. One right here, one off to the side and the back, and then the same thing over here. I'm gonna go get more. We officially bought all our torches. Now we have to copy this same pattern where we have one right here and one right here. Looks very nice. Maybe I could push this back torch in a little bit. And then finally, our last 2 torches will go next to the door, just like this. So if you want to come to our restaurant, it is a no hostess restaurant because the game has no hostess stands. You can literally just sit down wherever you feel like. Table of 5 here, or table of 5 kids or adults, because these seats are quite modular with no back on them. We have our deluxe, fully stocked kitchen where we have all of the top 1 chef in the world cook here, which is me, because I am probably the best cook in the game at this point. Over here is where we play Grow a Garden, or aka make our stew. And then once our top chef in the world makes your food, he'll bring it out all the way over here to where you get to eat with the view of this massive base, as well as a lake view right here. Tree view, very, very rare. You don't find trees around this part of the woods. And this beautiful dynamic mood lighting by these torches that somehow never go out. Oh, also you get a very tiny shrub view, and we actually have this on the house. If you know somebody who just can't stop eating, we have a meal for them. Bam. They try to reach for some food, they're gonna regret it. But now let's actually start serving our food. We're gonna start with a cake breakfast because everybody eats breakfast for cake. Gonna have 1 slice per person, even though nobody eats here yet, because I still am waiting to get approved by Yelp. There we go. That looks nice. Now, those invisible people are going to eat their dessert while I go get a main course for this table because they're a lot healthier. We're going to get some of our fine sparkling hearty stew, as well as a steak and 2 chicken legs. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to fit this on the table. There's our first chicken leg. Beautiful placement. Second chicken leg, not optimal. And here is our steak dinner. So we're going to move that off to here. And now for the big meals of the hearty stew for whoever wants to eat 4,000 calories of soup. Gonna put that off to the side right there. Nope, that didn't work. This is gonna be the hardest one to get. Just gotta squeeze it on the table like this. There we go. And that is some beautiful shiny food. Your food shouldn't be shiny. You're probably gonna get radiation poisoning, but it does look nice. Can we season cake? No way, that's disgusting. Yo, who puts pepper on a cake? Yo, you're nasty, man. But hey, it does look very nice. But that is just the food part of the base. It is very beautiful, but we are not done because we have to deck out the rest of the base. These tents worth only $2,000 on the real estate market right now, so we have to change that. I also do want to take the time to tell you guys that we're stocking up storage on bandages and medkits for accidental slip-ups and I repeat, not if someone gets food poisoning, because that never happens around here. But just in case someone does get food poisoning, we will be safe. So don't worry about that at all. The cake is totally fine. The shiningness is not 5G radiation, cell tower, anything like that. Okay, I think I might have to change the restaurant up a little bit. I did just get 2 more tables. All right, we just changed up the restaurant a little bit to look a little nicer. Look at this. Isn't this one of the best places to eat at in the world? And if you get attacked by a monstrous deer, you could just run inside our very secure base where you get a backstage pass to the kitchen. Very nice. Just ignore the health equipment that we have over here. But now we can finally start with the rest of the base. So I'm going to sort everything that I have. There we go. Everything is now sorted into categories so we can start placing. Starting with all the beds that we have over here, of which I still don't have the giant bed. So actually, let me go get that real quick. I just need some wood. There we go. We got that now. So we got to put it as little bedrooms for each of the kids. So blue bed goes for the Kraken kid. We're going to take some of our bedroom stuff. Like we have a bookshelf and two bookshelves, 2 nightstands. So I know exactly what we're going to do for this. We're going to put 1 nightstand right here. And then the other one just right here in case you need 2 nightstands. Now, I know she likes to read. So what we're going to do is place a bookshelf here and then place another bookshelf right here facing this one. So that way, if she wants to get the books, she's going to have to pry and claw at this thing and try to move this 300-pound bookshelf just to get 1 book, which really shows the dedication of learning. We also have 3 green camping chairs, which I do need to add. We're gonna put them right back here, just like this, and then like this, and then this one, really nice placement like this. That way, all of the staff that work here will be able to get a 6.5-minute break for a 13-hour shift. And then after that, back to the 13-hour shift, and then it just repeats because you actually can sleep in these bushes. You know, they may look a little bit pointy, but you can just deal with that. So that'll be good for our staff. And the koala kid will have to get the green bed because there's not really a bed that matches her color. We're also going to take our blue camping chairs and give that to the Kraken kid, where she'll have 3 different chairs to read at during the day. And these are actually angled so that when she's reading, she can actually have the sun in her eyes for much longer, because when you sit down here, the sun may move, so you change right here. That way the sun will prevent you from reading as long as possible. Just making it as difficult as possible so we can build some discipline. Then for the Squid Kid's tent, we're going to give him his 3 yellow chairs. We're going to give 2 right here and another one all the way over here in case he needs to go in timeout. And then the koala kid can also have 2 purple chairs, just like this. We also have some signposts, so we'll put that outside of each of the right places. We'll have our green signpost right by the farm, just like this, indicating the staff that they need to be working 13 hours per shift. Yellow signpost goes for Squid Kid, and blue signpost goes for Kraken Kid. We also have some pillows, so we're gonna put one inside inside of the Kraken Kid's tent, just so that she won't have to sleep on the little pad that she has there. And then the purple pillow will do the same thing here, and then the same thing right here, just in case she wears an extra long hat. But now we have a bunch of arches and fairy lights to work with. So we have this first arch, another one, another one. We have 2 singles, 3 singles actually. Okay, perfect. So I think for the arch, we're gonna put that right in the doorway here. This one only has like yellow lights, it seems, because it's not the colorful variation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this one back, and I think the colorful one should look a lot better. Yeah, that looks nicer. But then we're gonna add some of these to the tents, like this one to the Kraken Kids tent. We're gonna add a few in the back of the Koala Kids tent. Put the little singles right here, and then another arch right out in front. And these fairy lights, I guess we could put right by the entrance of the farm, just like that. And now lastly, let's place all of the flowers. So we have some blue flowers that'll go very nicely with the Kraken Kids tent. Put some right here. We have some daisies, put that by the Koala Kids tent. We do have some sunflowers that would look really nice in the farm. We only have one, so we'll just put it back there. The lavender will also look pretty nice with the purple tent, so we'll put that right here. And lastly, we have a magnolia. We'll put that by right here. All right, the base is complete, so let's do the final tour. Out front, you will see our very nice restaurant, which is actually 6 stars rated by me. Over here, this table got a steak, chicken leg, and hearty stew. Very nice. This table got an alien meat sandwich, 10,000 scrap on the market right now. Steak and chicken leg. These people got hearty stews, steaks, and chicken legs. And these people really need to watch what they eat, because they are eating 10,000 calories of cake right there. But if you haven't already noticed, we have our giant wood wall outside made completely of trees, defending us from pretty much all attackers that may come. Very light archway to enter. And right here, you'll see all of our utility. Very, very nice. But looking to the left, we have our very own carrot garden with the maximum amount of farm plots, with 2 of our most famous attractions right here. We have Mount Stew, made by an ancient civilization that I still don't know the name of, and the Leaning Tower of Stew, made by very, very ancient Egyptologists. When you head inside, you'll see our cook station right here, all of our farm plots, of course, with a bunny rabbit who is eating into all of my revenue, as well as storage for pretty much every kind of food that you could want. Very, very nice. Then over here, we have the Kraken Kids bedroom. Very, very nice, with a premium feature of impossible to reach books. Then we have the Dino Kids tent. Not gonna lie, the Dino Kid did get spoiled in this video a little bit. Then we have the Squid Kids tent, featuring a timeout chair all the way in the back. Then we have the Koala Kids tent, decked out with flowers, chairs, pillows, lavender, everything you could imagine. Here's all of my stuff that I forgot to pick up before doing the base tour. We also have our oil drill, putting it into the lake as normal so we can stock up on all of our oil without having it be in the middle of the base. And that is the entire ultimate food base. I think it is honestly one of the nicest food parts that I've built. Maybe not the nicest base overall, but I really do love this. This is really nice. We have all the food here, so much food. And this seating area that we have outside, definitely the best one that I've made so far. But let me know what you guys think of this base down in the comments. Rate it out of 10. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and click on this video right here.